guys, Common Man Review here. Today I'm going to be building the Carolina Panthers up from what they had a year ago, and based off of the moves they currently made. Right now, the only receivers we have on our roster are Devin Funchess and Curtis Samuel, and the only running back we have is Christian McCaffrey. We did manage to keep Andrew Norwell, but we do still have Matt Khalil. And yeah, that's where we're at right now. And we can expect yeah, this seems about right. Well, we did make a splash signing with Sheldon Richardson. Well, he didn't accept the contract, he rejected it. We actually didn't sign a lot of free agents at all right now. Seems like we made a few and only got 2 guys in. But you know, sometimes it happens like that. And the first step in building this offense is to get a quarterback who plays a similar style to Cam Newton. And one of those guys is going to be Robert Griffin III. He does play a very similar style and can be a pretty good quarterback at times and would be a solid backup. And I think I'm going to go ahead and reach into the draft if I take any more quarterbacks. Alright, and let's see. And this can be the kind of spending you can expect in free agency. If we go out and spend a lot of our money in free agency, we won't be big spenders. Not gonna happen. But if he doesn't, but we can't get this guy, and he's been a staple of my How Carolina Should Build videos in the past, if you've seen any of those. But we don't want to pay him that much money. And we can go ahead and advance the week and see if we landed any of our free agents that we just offered. We whiffed on Kennard, signed Buck Allen, Brian Robinson, Gentry, RG3, Deion Jordan, Dontrell Inman. Yeah. If you guys check out any of the videos on my channel, you know that I am I'm a firm believer that we are in dire need of speed at wide receiver. Now, there's plenty of that in the draft, and there's a lot of size in there's a lot of size in this year's draft. Well, we need to go out and get some of the size in free agency and pick up some of the speed later on in the draft. And we also need to develop some of our guys. And so we have signed Levine, Toilolo, Charles Sims, and Devin Coleman. And advancing our week, we're going to go ahead and start our draft.
on the clock.
I kind of just want to look and see how everybody else drafts.
The Colts are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Packers made their selection. For more about him, let's go to Adam Schefter.
Every year, the rookie who runs the fastest 40 at the Combine seems to immediately become very popular with NFL scouts. So after turning in the fastest
And this guy is a good fit for what we do in Carolina. And he's also a very talented player. He's he's a very good player. 6'3", 208 pounds, and immediately gonna start for us.
The Falcons on the clock.
And that was a excellent pick for us.
The Saints have just made Dickerson their newest player.
He looked like a man among boys at the All-Star game. Facing off against one of the better blockers in the draft, he was able to get pressure and was in the quarterback's face all day. And at least twice, he knocked the offensive lineman on his backside, finishing the play with a sack. Matt Miller came away impressed by more than just his aggressive play style.
And we get a decent little receiver here in the second round.
Proper use of his hands to shed the blocker. He was
Nothing very special.
All-Star game and the team noticed.
Let's go to Adam Schefter now, who has more to say about Wade.
In what could be seen as a controversial pick, here's a player who's been followed by quite the reputation as a wild child during his years in college. Numerous social media outlets followed and shared his off-field collegiate exploits, submarining his draft stock. Even with his party boy perception, many of my sources told me that this
And he could be a very good outside linebacker for us, maybe.
not the foreshadowing of a larger issue. Look for this coaching staff to keep him extremely busy, hoping to avoid any unwanted publicity. This task may be easier said than done, especially given all the potential off-field distractions that come with being in the NFL. He has the potential to be his own worst enemy, and should he be unable to focus on the opportunity ahead of him, this pick could end up being one of the biggest busts of the draft.
The Titans are
And we
now
get a pretty good left defensive end there. He can be groomed to be a starter. And of course, we do not pick in the fourth round.
The Panthers are now on the clock.
And we can go ahead and take another receiver here. Whether or not it's a bit of a reach is not my knowledge, but we do get a very good receiver here that can be developed.
The Panthers are now on the clock.
And we can go ahead and take another linebacker to try to put it outside linebacker. But we
Are now on the clock.
sort of whiff on this one too.
The Panthers are now on the clock.
And we can go ahead and take a flyer on a receiver or a corner here,
Are now on the clock.
and go ahead and end our draft.
The Panthers are now on
Well,
the clock.
not quite, apparently.
The 49ers are now on the clock.
And we end with
Panthers are now on the clock.
3 7th-round draft picks. And we see a bit of an athletic freak here, and we can go ahead and take him. He's going to be a decent starting free safety for us, maybe right off the bat. He's got a lot of potential, obviously, and we can maybe form something out of our rookie safety tandem here. And with that being done and over with, we go ahead and take a look at our position groups right now. And I like Taylor Moton at left tackle because he's not Matt Khalil, and I don't like Matt Khalil at left tackle. Matt Khalil's not a very good football player that we overpaid a lot of money for. I'm very sore about that. I have been for a while now. And we're going to go ahead and move Mr. Robinson over to right defensive end. And these two are pretty evenly matched down there, so we're going to leave them be. And we're left with pretty much the same secondary as far as corners go. We do have a new starting free safety and a new starting strong safety. We don't have a kicker, but we do have a punter. Let's see, we're going to go ahead and answer a media question.
You've been a very successful businessman, made a lot of money, and now you own an NFL.
And I did go ahead and make the trades that sent Alex Smith to the Redskins, and I went ahead and sent Marcus Peters to the Rams. See, I'm just signing some players that I think can compete for spots. Not necessarily are going to come in and be day one starters. And he can come in and play right away. And because War Eagle, that's why. And he's going to be a very good kicker. And we're going to go ahead and get our game going. Not going to play through very much, likely. Probably going to play through the first half.
I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Here we've got two teams who will look to their running backs if they want to control the pace of the game. It's the Panthers going up against the Chiefs. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A minute ago, Arrowhead was rocking. The offense led out by all-pro tight end Travis Kelce as the Chiefs get set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Hello, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton, and partner, our long national nightmare is over. After 6 months away, we're back to playing football.
This is way better than Watergate, isn't it? Now we can have some fun. Watch the veterans, they'll play a little bit, we know that. But the big thing, this new crop of rookies and young guys, they get their chance to take the field and earn their spot.
Alright, and here we go. Gonna start out on offense, gonna see what this new look offense is gonna do.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the NFL's most valuable player from 2015. It's Cam Newton.
There are a number of great quarterbacks in the NFL, but I have to believe that the prototype in terms of look has to be Cam Newton. That stature and frame, almost breathtaking when you see him in person. And now he's starting to put it all together with consistency in his game, throwing, running, leading.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Flushed out right, and he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And just take a short dump off to McCaffrey there.
You know you can create those great mismatches, throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
You know, on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're
And McCaffrey breaks off a huge run to start the preseason.
Good for 16, and the drive will continue. I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync,
And stopped for a loss of yards there.
you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Play clock winding down. Newton now to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it for the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's...
Of course, that pass was incomplete. And we will punt the football. And it's going to be a touchback.
Continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
And not Patrick Mahomes, but Teddy Bridgewater takes the field for the Washington Redskins. This is a odd development.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt, and that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about...
And we've got these guys in 3rd and long, where our defense tends to thrive.
Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater.
And one of our rookies immediately comes in, making a big play.
That's a great opening series defensively.
It would be nice if we could have a Derwin James or an Armani Watts in our backfield like that, making plays.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 10. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Now onto the field, here come the Panthers. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground.
And Cam completing a nice little underneath route to
Can you hang in there and not try
to Inman there.
put your team in some jeopardy? Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Newton to throw. He finds Coleman. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And Cam making a play again.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Buying time, Cam fighting. He lost the football.
And the play going in the wrong direction. This made there.
Football at their own 47-yard line.
And that's not good.
We've got a Chief moving pretty
Darrell Revis, it looks like.
Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
And we're going to open it up with a little blitz on the outside.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then
And that's it's a little bit unrealistic there. Kuechly doesn't get run through that often like that.
These kinds of lanes are available. You have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Bridgewater to throw it. And the hit jarred it loose.
And that's a deflection from Bradbury on Travis Kelce. Very good.
Defensively for Carolina.
Spotlight, please, on Shaq Thompson. I always go back to his time at the University of Washington. Played some minor league baseball in the offseason. Could have been a big-time running back, maybe even a safety, and has settled in as a good, strong outside linebacker in the NFL whose forte is speed.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Let's go.
They go play action. Bridgewater. Able to find Harris, complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to
And the first big completion for Kansas City.
The first 18 yards that time.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And no escaping this.
And that was Mario Addison.
Mario Addison in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent play.
And he's going to go down again.
And Addison on back-to-back plays makes a huge play.
There to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
It's complete to Chris.
And we'll go ahead and give them that.
Gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3.
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory.
And we end up not giving any points or giving up any points because of a missed field goal.
You have plays for that. It's not always a first down. Get a little bit closer.
So we give them the ball and they bail us out on special teams. Seems like a fair trade-off.
Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
And caught left side, Olsen.
And a big play's going to get wiped out by a holding penalty. Because Madden.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 30.
And McCaffrey is
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that
McCaffrey's playing well so far.
There was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Newton.
And dropping that ball is, of course, the man I just complimented there, Christian McCaffrey.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 3rd and long, it's Newton. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Brooks Reed. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, they went with the nickel. They've thrown an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Fielded just inside the 20. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
And can our defense continue to play well? Yeah, well, it could be worse. I could be Dallas or Georgia, so, you know, there's always that.
Up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a
You know, I'm real sorry. I missed the Cowboys playoff game last year. I can't say anything about you guys.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs.
So did I. It's okay. You know, it happens. You know, they told us it's on one channel, it's on the other one. So.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Conley's got it over the middle. The completion good for 3, and it's a short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because
I heard it was an unreal celebration.
To stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots down the field.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now 1st down following that long gain. This is Hunt trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Well, I did send you pictures of my draft picks. I have a couple of I drafted a strong safety in the 7th round that he's starting, and signed a lot of linebacker depth. I moved Moton to left tackle. I signed Robert Griffin III to play backup quarterback. I signed Javarius Allen to play committee with Christian McCaffrey, and signed Dontrell Inman to play wide receiver. Not a lot of splash moves, but that is to be expected from Carolina.
That was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And his kick is good. And the Chiefs are out.
Like I said, I tried to keep this as realistic as possible for Carolina, but things like Teddy Bridgewater ending up in Kansas City or things like that are sort of beyond my control, so I didn't
He stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
Yeah, well, you know.
Points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out.
Someone was oftentimes considered to be better than Cam Newton is now his backup, while the Heisman winner Cam Newton backed up Tim Tebow is not even in the NFL anymore. So things crazy like that happened.
We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They'll run it here. This is Buck.
Speaking of Tebow, look whose number he's wearing.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd down, that's Allen. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. Rolling to his right. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Demetrius Harris, the intended target.
And there's the draft class of mine. I did end up getting a cornerback from Georgia, and I believe he's on the field right now.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. It's brought in by Harris. And he gets this inside the 30.
I believe that was him that missed that tackle.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They go play action here on 1st down. And some room to roam now. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
Yeah, this isn't really a strong outside linebacker or linebacker class in general as far as free agents go.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough.
That's all well and good, but he's got to get used to playing football again after that knee injury. He wasn't himself last year. It's hard to get back to being yourself after an injury like that.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along to control the clock.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
And the defense comes up with a huge play there.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was. But
question is, was it a catch? The world will never know.
Making the team, those types of errors don't help you.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. Right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves.
Well, you know, that does you a whole lot. How much good now?
You end up near the sideline.
You guys would have ended up losing to Atlanta anyway.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Well, they take him down, losing yardage back
Where
at
was
the
that
27.
that year? I get my years mixed up. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. I'm sorry.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield.
That year,
Running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case,
I forget what the tight end's name was. Caught it.
executed well.
He did catch it. He caught it right on the sideline.
Great in film.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. They'll run for it. This is Allen. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be first.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
I tell you, on 4th and 1, when you're way back on your side of the field, I thought this might just be an attempt to draw them off and get the first down that way. But they were going for it the whole time, and they wind up getting it.
From midfield now, here's Griffin.
It was years ago, and it is what it is now.
Headed down to the 47 here.
But for real, though, you should,
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing
yeah, I get that. And,
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz.
crap, I was going to say something before you made me forget it.
In this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player, so he can't get outside of you.
But,
that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
And partner, I would
yeah, you know, what would have really saved you guys
and in this case, he's
was if you just went ahead and never drafted Dez Bryant. That way you wouldn't have to hear all this talk about cutting Dez or making him take a pay cut. He wouldn't even be on your roster, so you wouldn't have to worry about it. That would have saved all this dilemma from Cowboys fans about Dez Bryant. And it's okay, though. He's going to be in Carolina next year because y'all are going to trade us a first-round pick and then a second-round pick for him. And that's going to be that.
periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field, and to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Mahomes to throw on second down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He got 29 yards that time.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your key about that and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
No, you guys are going to pay us to take that kind of salary cap off your hands.
Some space here. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate.
No, I like the moves that
9 yards.
Marty Herney's preaching right now. It's a lot of, in his words, it's logic over loyalty, and he's making that into reality. And I, for one, appreciate him for that, because
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first
back in the David Gettleman era, if you wasn't a defensive tackle, you wasn't getting re-signed.
Gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
That seemed to be the criteria for getting re-signed anyway, was how well can you fit into a 99 jersey.
First down run, and it's 2nd and 4. That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll be knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, we'll send you to Orlando and Larry Ridley as he'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. But no touchdown. These guys need to give Larry some touchdowns to talk about.
Things are too easy for him right now back in the studio. Come on, guys. Let him know that. Give him something to talk about.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right.
And Mahomes rushes for a touchdown.
Touchdown. Now Alex Henry to add the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. Back onto the field now goes Buck Allen as he gets ready. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you've got a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Griffin. Flush to his right, and he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As the clock's going to
And RG3's playing sort of like a fit for this offense, don't you think?
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin.
As he, as I don't know what I was doing there.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 3rd down, it's Allen. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Off the play fake, here's Griffin. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
A swing pass caught. Touchdown.
And that changes things.
This one was going. You just got the sense they needed something before half.
And an obvious blitz there. And Curtis Samuel beat Darrelle Revis on bump coverage. And RG3 just had to make him pay.
They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. With a handoff to McKinnon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here again is McKinnon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that puts us down 10-6 at halftime.
As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Chiefs are up right now and are looking to keep up the pressure moving forward. The Panthers won't panic either. They know they just need to take it one play at a time. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Panthers with the football midway through the first. Newton's going to complete the pass to the sideline, and he ends up with their own 49-yard line. Later on the drive, a fumble would get the defense off the field. We move late into the second. They'll take this one off the right edge, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. That takes the lead up to 10. Still late stages of the second. Here the catch is made way downfield, and he capped off the long drive with the TD, closing that gap to 4. So that'll wrap it up for us here at the EA Sports Studio. We'll head back now to Kansas City for the start of the second half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Demetrius Harris, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. The tight end, that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4.
Here's Griffin. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. And still for me, with the injuries, every time he carries that football, you just kind of hold your breath, don't you?
You have to, because you noted it. The injuries in the past have derailed his career up until this point. Now we're seeing some more evidence of him using his legs again, but he does have to be careful. They need him out on the field.
Yeah, RG3, you got to have him out there. So explosive. They stay on the ground with Allen, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
To throw is RG3. Escaping the pressure right. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards in the first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sideline and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that line.
Oh, goodness. And, yeah, I'm silent for most of this one because it's really speaking for itself. Not a lot going for me right now. I do have 6 points from the long touchdown earlier, but that was one play.
Nice productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown.
As RG3 throws another touchdown.
So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the
And Griffin just throws it out the back of the end zone.
Great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that
And I'm probably going to let Griffin go ahead and play out the 3rd quarter with
someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. Condensed.
with Buck Allen as his running back, and then I'm going to substitute in my undrafted rookie, and we're going to see what we have with him at quarterback.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Going up top. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
And that's one of the that's one of the downsides to having a gunslinging quarterback. Plays like that happen. He was going to run out and he's going to run out and throw to the side he was running towards, or run with it, one of the two. But we had a spy on and decent coverage, so it gets intercepted. And this little slot receiver is showing out just a little bit. Reynolds has 4 catches for 58 yards and a touchdown.
But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's Allen. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make it.
And they're going to get him. He sags back around the 28. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
He did step out of bounds there, but, you know, just give him the option anyway because it's the preseason, I reckon.
And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred.
And Munnerlyn making a good play for me.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Let's go. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
How are they going to spot it? 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 36. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So he runs it for 1 yard, then no gain. I don't know that you go back to that well here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I don't know that you do as well, but if you want to get the ball to him, if you want him to have it, maybe get him into space and throw it to him.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And they give this time to the tailback. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he's got the first.
And he ends up picking up the 1st down, sort of been symptomatic of this game.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation,
Oh, goodness.
makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Trying to get it to
And another interception, and Klink's scale is running free. He's going to give us the lead. Wow. Rookie steps up big there. He jumped the route and took it. And no one even got close to him.
Because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine.
Oh, goodness, excuse me.
Now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good decision.
They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
On third down, that's Powell. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles.
And Robert Griffin III's night is done. And we're going to go ahead and stick Erbach in there. Felix. And then Lucina. And Gonzalez. Barwin gonna take over on offense.
Here's Matt Darr now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
And Felix almost immediately goes down with an injury.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 10 yards.
And Jarwin gets it for a first down on third down and 8.
Nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Time running out here on the play clock. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Definitely the last thing we want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They're going to look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
And I do throw an interception here, which is not good. Puts it back in the hands of Kansas City.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he's going to get this inside the...
And Jerick McKinnon becomes Adrian Peterson for a moment and just starts running over everyone.
So many years I was convinced
Because Madden.
you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around.
And Colin Jones almost picks it off for a 3rd time on Patrick Mahomes. Another likely pick 6 if we do intercept that one, but we did not, so we must continue on defense.
Could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete.
And Colin Jones making a solid play.
Losing yardage back at the 22.
He seems to have had a pretty solid day in general. But now they're going to go for it.
Open field tackle.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toe.
And for a 3rd time at 90.
And Colin Jones does intercept this one, and he's running it back.
It's a foot race. 30. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. He gets it complete to Harris. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
And guessing correctly there, we do call the blitz at the appropriate time and force a punt.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over at the 20-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And Eric Berry decides to come in and save the scout team with a pick six.
This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost him. He could have a great finish.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
I know they didn't tackle.
And we need a field goal to ice this thing.
After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. For Kidder here, it's complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that. Went sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
He'll try again with the arm here on Scum. Back with one complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness.
All right, and sort of back on track in our offense now. Making everything click again.
But obviously, they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them. And that was not a bad scramble there on first down.
And trying to just eat as much clock up as we can and maybe put some points up on the board if that's in the cards.
Right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. And in this situation with a lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And we don't put points on the board, but it's okay. They have 2.5 minutes to get 5 points.
About not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. One of the bigger plays in the game.
And this is the this could be the ball game right here if we can't get this. And it looks like they jumped.
Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved.
And we get a huge break there.
And that'll set them back.
And that's going to force them to it's going to force them to go from 3rd and long now.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Dumps off to Powell.
And they almost do.
Take him down at the 31.
I think they're going to get 4th and inches from it, but
Bring up a 4th down. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion to this.
and this is the ball game for the Chiefs. They've got to convert this to stay alive.
Here on 4th down. They're going to run. It's McKinnon.
And they get it.
He's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
And we have to take the penalty before they start killing us like that.
Jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
He's back to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there.
But we also have to remember they do have to get a touchdown.
Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
A dump down to McKinnon, and he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
Party, you gotta like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down.
And yeah, this is a whole lot of just undue pressure because I could have kicked a field goal and made this an 8-point game, but for some reason I got greedy at the end, and now there's all the possibility in the world of them scoring on me now.
Clock continues to move. Back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Oh no, he lost the football. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually, he takes it across.
Wow.
Touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. How many people watching this one right here gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And he'll get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful.
And this is the preseason. Wins and losses aren't everything, but that sucks.
Fielded at the 2. Fighting him off. And not a bad return here.
Oh man, that's deflating. Like a Patriots football, that's deflating.
They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
The sequence of plays has to get you.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down.
And that certainly doesn't help matters any.
Allen Bailey in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete.
And we have 1 second left.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And that's the first preseason game.
Drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over.
Wow, that stinks. Alright, you guys, this has been Comment Review. I just wanted to do a live stream tonight. I really didn't have a video planned, so we're just going to go ahead and do a live stream. And that's going to be it for tonight, you guys. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to Common Man Review, and I will see you guys in the next one.